You know, with so much to cover today, and this is my third video of possibly four, I had some trouble narrowing it down. But then, the world provided an excellent article and a gateway to a topic that is extraordinarily important to me and is highly likely to induce rage. I saw this article off a website that is irrelevant, and you can read the article should you want to by the archive link I will leave in the description. Diablo Immortal reveal gives entitled gamers a new chance to look like asses. By Adam Rosenberg. On Friday, Blizzard pulled the curtain on an ambitious new project from one of the most beloved series, Diablo Immortal, a mobile spin on Diablo. Fans were furious? Not exactly. In the wake of the announcement, an army of Blizzard trolls materialized on social media to deride the exciting news of a brand new Diablo game. That's right. Remember, if you have any criticisms, regardless of how valid they may be, you are a troll. The first in 6 years, one especially graceless troll asked the developers in person if it was an early April Fool's joke. A fair question, in my opinion, if you are one of the many that love the Diablo franchise, one of the many that paid upwards of $50 to get in the door to watch commercials. Think about that. Blizzard is the only company in the world that can charge people money to show them commercials. This troll had every right to ask whatever questions he saw fit because he paid to be there. Don't forget that he probably had to pay for travel, probably had to pay for hotel, buy food. This is a man that probably spent well over $1,000 to watch commercials. This is a man that can ask whatever questions he wants to. Grow up, Kellen wrote. Mashable's Kellen's Beck zeroed in on the blowback after trying Diablo Immortal for herself at BlizzCon. In the annual event reveal where it happened. Grow up, Kathleen wrote. You're entitled to nothing. Game companies owe you nothing. You just don't get to have whatever you want and then throw a tantrum when your personal dreams don't come true. Hold the on. All right, let me ask you, is this coming from the absolute geniuses, SJW game journalists, who are constantly making demands of game developers to make their games more diverse? Is this literally coming from the same group of people that are constantly complaining about diversity and inclusion in video games and toxic masculinity? Is this literally the hill you want to die on? On the hypocrisy hill where your homes are all built, where four of you all share one small apartment and split the rent because you're all losers. This is literally the argument you want to make. Diablo Immortal is actually fun, you entitled babies. That's right, you're entitled, by Kellen Beck. When Diablo Immortal was revealed at BlizzCon on Friday, I thought it looked cool. A lot of people disagreed, and of course that makes them wrong, and immediately began complaining both online and in person, which is, by the way, their damn right to do, about this apparent slight and bastardization of their franchise. This complete abandonment of the rational thought by a company that routinely creates some of the best and most successful games to ever exist. Well, guess what, you entitled crybabies? I played Diablo Immortal at BlizzCon shortly after it was revealed, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm sure you love Candy Crush, too. Take a look at the gameplay trailer, which shows off some classic bloody Diablo action set against the gothic world of Sanctuary that fans have hacked and slashed through countless times. The boss fights look interesting, and levels look more dynamic than ever before. Gee, I wonder if the shill media might be coming to defense of their access journalism provided to by game developers. I wonder who paid for your ticket to be at BlizzCon. I just wonder. Why are they mad? Because it's mobile. No, it's not because it's mobile, you absolute idiot. It's because it's been the longest content drought in ages, and you waited till the very end of the convention with a huge reveal of a brand new Diablo franchise, and it was on mobile. You could have announced literally anything else. A Diablo 2 remaster, Diablo 4. You could have simply announced this mobile version at the top of the show. Instead, you made everyone who paid $50+ to be there wait for your big reveal, and it was a garbage mobile reskin. You are entitled to nothing. Game companies owe you nothing. Unfortunately, throw a tantrum is exactly what a bunch of trolls did in the hours after the announcement. That's right, you aren't allowed to have an opinion unless it matches what the shill media has to say. That dude that asked the April Fool's question was crowned a hero, and he is a hero, by the angry trolls. His idiotic question also spawned a parody account aimed at making fun of gamer entitlement. Yeah, that's right. It's not like, I mean, do you not have a phone, Adam Rosenberg? Here's one tweet that I think embodies the ridiculousness of the latest gamer tantrum. Not the tweet itself, obviously, the screen cap tweet inside the below tweet. I'll distill it down here so we don't have to venture into into troll Twitter. Diablo 3, the last properly new game in the series, launched in 2012. So 6 years ago. It had a couple of well-received, largely game-changing expansion packs, as well as a string of console releases, most recently for the Switch. But 2012 was the last truly new Diablo game launched. Blizzard has a reputation for a long time with releases where most studios and publishers paint themselves into a corner by announcing release dates way ahead of time. Blizzard is more careful. When it is done is a common refrain that's recited whenever someone asks about the next Diablo or StarCraft. That said, 6 years is a long time in the game development terms. Most big-ticket releases take 3 or 4 years to build, and the fans of Diablo are primed for a new game. There has been heavy expectation in the months leading to BlizzCon that Diablo 4 reveal was coming. So Blizzard very well, while everyone is paying $50 for their online pass to watch commercials or paying for IRL tickets, they could have told people that there wouldn't be a new Diablo 4 release at BlizzCon, but they were more than happy to take everyone's $50 from those entitled gamers. That's right. We approach with patience. Yes, Blizzard through the cold water of reality on those hopes just a couple weeks before the big show. Blog post from the developer said they didn't expect, they didn't come out and say no Diablo, sorry, but pretty evidently aimed at tempering expectations. Well, why didn't anybody cover that? Right? Why didn't anyone cover that? And let me just, for a minute, okay? Let me just address this entitled gamer moniker. You're damn right we're entitled. Sorry, that's not an insult. We are entitled to the best your company has to offer, as the same as you are not entitled to our money. You are not entitled to 100% positive reviews. You are not entitled to us not letting our criticisms be known, whether it be online, offline, in person, or wherever. Games journalists seem to use this terminology of the entitled gamer to belittle gamers having expectations of the companies and the franchises that we love, that we've invested hundreds or thousands of hours into, hundreds of dollars into, the microtransactions, the add-ons, the premium passes, the season passes, all the stuff we buy, that creates an expectation from a consumer, one that is fair and just. All right. So when SJWs and shill games journalists have demands of game companies to include people, to have more POCs, and to have a gay protagonist, they're not entitled, right? They're just enriching culture. But when gamers, the ones who actually spend the money, the ones that actually spend the hours grinding, the ones that build whole new PCs to get the absolute last ounce of quality out of every game, the ones that stand in line to buy every new console the day it comes out, we don't have any rights. We can't have expectations of the companies. You can piss right off with that double standard.
I was wondering, is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
No, it's a fully fledged Diablo experience on mobile.